How's it going, friends? Welcome back to another video here with me, Arne Huschenbeth. We are trying out Abzan Pixie. This just made second place in a standard challenge, and it might just be the way to go with Pixie. I don't know, question mark. It's certainly not as the Orzhov Pixie, which is more of like this controlling, temporary lockdown, scroll shift type of combo deck. It's more of an aggressively slanted deck, relying on Skirmish Rhino to deal a lot of damage, Severance Priest to go onto the board while also messing up with your opponent's hand. Very nice against combo decks like Abuelo's Awakening, and also kind of decent against something like Is It Prowess or Mono Red or any of these cutter decks, because you can take one of the very cheap spells, like a 1-drop, and then make it a little bit harder for them to enable their cutter and still have that free body, which is, you know, at a decent size, doesn't die to shock. So the priest could be pretty neat in that regard. And as well, with these powerful free drops, we're running Yafan Road Watcher, which is a new value 2-for-1 type card from target Dragonstorm. When this creature enters, if you cast it, mill 4 cards, and when you do, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Yeah, really nice in any grindy setting, you know. When you finally get rid of one of these powerful free drops, you just get it back with this one. Really, really powerful, of course. And sort of abusing that synergistic package out of tuck here and putting it into a Pixie shell. Yeah, I mean, Pixie with Hopeless Nightmare and whatnot, now the Kirin as well, is something really strong, right? Like, it's really powerful that you can do in the format. And abusing it in this way, yeah, just putting these guys into it seems pretty reasonable to do. This is by the same player, Zevin Faust, who is also now a member of Team Handshake, who got recruited recently, who also made top 8 of the Pro Tour, of his first Pro Tour. Very impressive, yeah, at a very young age, with the green-black Beanstalk deck, that graveyard shenanigans deck. So yeah, certainly a brewer at heart, I suppose, coming up with this version of Pixie now, which looks really sweet, and I'm excited to try it out. We have Hexmage instead of something like Optimistic Scavenger. We don't have that many enchantments after all, so Scavenger is not that good. And Hexmage has the nice synergy with Kirin, where it becomes a 3-2 and you draw a card immediately. So that, I guess, is kind of powerful. And of course, you can also just aggro with Pixie, bouncing the the token attached to it, or put it on the Pixie for what it's worth. Then you still have, you know, a 3-2. Additionally, we have Momentum Breaker as a one-off. Really like that card right now. Deals with some of the annoying bigger creatures. Maelstrom Pulse as a bigger removal spell. So basically 2 answers to bigger creatures. And then we have a Shieldred and a Lauren to mix out the rest of the deck. I think Shieldred Apocalypse is really, really good right now. There's the like less Witchstalker frenzies, a lot of low to the ground decks that run Torture Tower or Sharks, that don't have really much removal for big creatures because it's just so bad into Is It Prowess, right? So Shieldred, I think, is better than ever. Yeah. Mana base, we're looking at a bit of a Verge list here. Not many Pain lands, going with Verges and Swamps, so 5 Inland Plains, 5 of these, and to enable those 4 Verges, which are Swamps in themselves. I don't know how this is going to play out. It's certainly interesting. Manland-wise, what you could run, if you would just copy-paste the Esper Pixie mana base over to this one, I guess you could run Restless Cottage, sort of like, you know, the best one. The green-white one isn't too bad either. But Zevin decided to just go with, you know, the Verge mana base, which is totally reasonable. We have 24 lands in total. Sideboard, looking at a copy, or 2 copies actually, of Dreams of Steel and Oil. You know, just very good against the cutter decks, against like any creature deck, really good against Oculus, good against the Abuelo's Awakening deck. Yeah. 1 copy of Grimbauble, nice to have. A 2nd copy of Momentum Breaker, very nice to have. Kutsil's Flanker, really nice card into Abuelo's Awakening. Also quite good against control deck. They sweep your board, you play it afterwards and have like a 6-3 or whatnot, or a 6-4 actually. Yeah, just a flexible piece of interaction that it can be proactive, that can also be returned with Kirin or Pixie, that can also be bought back with the Road Watcher. Yeah, you see, like, having a creature especially is really nice with the Road Watcher. And also kind of neat to have a card that is not dedicated hate against graveyard, that's just like good all around, into Jeskai control. Because against Jeskai control, you don't really want to board Rest in Peace or something like that. You rather just have it attached on an actual body, because they really just have Shiko, right? So having dedicated graveyard hate against them isn't great, and Kutzit's Flank is like the perfect middle ground to that. One copy of Glissa, and it's still a powerful card. Could be good against red decks, I guess. And of course, with the Road Watcher, if she gets killed, you just get her back. To the rest, makes sense. 2 Annoyed Affliction, respecting Oculus, the uptake on Oculus recently. 1 Vacuum in addition to the flankers as a graveyard hate. And 2 copies of Dreams of Denriall. This is serious graveyard hate as well. And then 2 copies of Deep Cavern Bat, a discard spell. Like, you would be like, hey, why are we not running 4 Duress, right? Duress a little bit better than the Bat. But the Bat can be recurred with the Yafan Road Watcher. I think that's the idea there. I could see that being enough reason to include the creature instead of the Duress. Yeah, totally. Last but not least, another copy of Shieldred. The list looks really solid. Just made the finals. Zevin said that he doesn't like this turn ain't big enough much in the format right now, and he likes the Severance Priest Skirmish Rhino Yafan Road Watcher package a lot against the aggro decks. It's really good at playing defense and also just turning the corner quickly. So yeah, cool idea by him. Let's try it out. All right, let's play first. Yeah, that is reasonable. I guess we're a little land light, but we do actually have the combination of Kirin and Hexmage to draw us a card here, which is super nice. Very powerful. And then if we draw, okay, opponent already down to 5. That ain't good for them. Those are cool sleeves. I guess they're from Dragonstorm recently. Looks like it. Mono red. Alright, let's attack. If they block, that would be quite good for us. I think I'm just going to play Kirin here instead of Pixie Nightmare. I really just want to make a land drop. It's a really sweet combination. Rhino. Alright. Rhino into Shieldred against red. Yeah. Oh. Looks like it's maybe Layla in red, huh? Gonna get raged here. Okay. Take 5. Yep. Okay, no land drop is unfortunate. It is a good old-fashioned race here. Opponent seems to have at least like mana up for a trick or something. Heartfire Hero is what they have, and it will attack me for a lot next turn, I have a feeling. Yeah. Is this just a bug? I ran into somebody with rank 1800 recently as well, and now I'm playing against the same number again. It's just, I don't know. Seems weird. Right. No trick, huh? Okay, so I have 7 damage on board. It's not quite enough with this Nightmare. I'm at 10. They have a ley line drawn, okay. If I do this, that should be enough, right? To get a job done next turn. And leaves me with 4 toughness in play on 9 life. In a way, 13 life. If they have a copy of Monster's Rage, they had 4. Just do this. Let's see what happens. I don't want to put the Hex Mage in front of the hero, because then the hero might die and that would deal me more damage. Okay. So they can kill my Kirin now. Or just go face. They could have the fling. Like, I mean, they're playing black. They definitely have the fling in their deck. I call it fling. I don't know what the spell is named. You know, that cell sword, I think is the creature, the adventure creature. Right. Okay, I guess I'm not dead. Alright. Yeah, if they had the fling there, they would have actually won the game. Interesting. If I block the Hex Mage, this would die. I would take 4 from it and 2 from that. Maybe I was meant to do that. Maybe I was meant to double block the hero. No, then they can pump this guy up to like 3 power and hit me with it. And maybe kill me with that. Yeah. Okay. But I mean, they still had outs to win the game there. To be fair, we both played 2 lands against each other. Opponent being on a multi 5, but I didn't use any of these cards either. So it was kind of on a mulligan to 3 as well, you could say. Anyways, okay. Lauren does blow up the ley line, doesn't it? Let me think. I mean, the Yafan might just be too slow here. Same with the Maelstrom Pulse. The Grimbauble is coming in. Anoint is coming in. Yeah, I think Yafan I don't really need here. Glisser seems kind of nice as a blocker. Dreams is interesting. Duress, Deep Cavern Bat, Momentum Breaker. They're all interesting to me. Sheoldred as a pretty fast way to close games. But maybe also too slow. Momentum Breaker, just more 2 mana into action is probably all I want. And then the question is, any of these discard spells maybe? Severance Priest, if I play this thing, the hand will probably already be empty, huh? Nightmare is also questionable. Although draining their hand could be nice. Tricky, tricky, tricky. I think I might cut the Rhinos for Sheoldred, because Sheoldred does get the job done faster. And then the first 3 turns, I think I'm going to interact with them instead of like trying to play a Rhino on turn 3. Like Rhino on turn 3 doesn't excite me that much. Okay, this is a really fantastic hand. I love it. The 1 bubble, awesome. They do have Leyline, but no creature. The new card is obviously the short measures, right? But another interesting one is... Did I just play Momentum Breaker? I think so. Another interesting one is... What is it called? The 3+0, the Wild Ride. I think that card could be quite strong with Leyline of Resonance. Just like 6+0 haste out of nowhere. And it also has Harmonize, so you can recast it. Nothing. Okay. Well, I know what I'm doing. Maybe I guess I know what they have. Shoot, I should have thought about this a little bit more. They have Desperate Measures. They wanted to draw 4 cards here. Jesus Christ. It's kind of nasty. Yeah, I should have cast Severance Priest. Oh, they have Turn Inside Out. Okay, well. Is it worse for me that they drew this many cards, or is it like 4 cards or 2 2/2s? What's worse? Maybe 2 2/2s is less worse? I probably should have played this though. Yeah. I don't know, it's tough because like you really don't want to let the Ember Heart live, you know? I'm just gonna block. If they have a trick, they have a trick. They don't have anything, that's good. Okay. Well, now I'm gonna go Priest and then probably Grimbauble. Yeah, just have a Cell Sword. I could let that... No, I'm not gonna fuzz around there. You can let him keep the card, theoretically. Alright. Got it. Got it. Nice. All right. Solid. Felt solid. Love to play first. Yeah, this seems reasonable. Don't have a great proactive play on turn 2 here, but you know, if we play against a creature deck, a very nice hand here, I'd say. Hopefully it is just something like mono red. And if it's not, I mean, we have the Severance Priest to interact with their deck, whatever they are. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna fuss around here. I guess I'm probably just killing this no matter what. Like, this would just grow bigger and bigger, so let's just kill it while we can. Like, if they play a Fear here or a Proft, I guess holding it up makes them more likely to play Proft, but they played it. They played it anyways, so it does not matter. Let's see what they're working with. Okay, I guess I'll just take the Dragon Hunt then. They can go Scholar, make it a 4/4 though. That's really good. Huh. If I take the Scholar, they can shoot my Priest, discard Inti, get it back with Helping Hand, make the Inti into a 3/3 immediately. But then I can kill it at least. But they will also get another 3/3 token. I think taking the Dragon Hunt is good. Sure, they will have a 4/4. But I can attack into it with the Road Watcher at least. And maybe I should even attack the Hex Mage, to be honest. Because like if they block and, you know, I get to trade both of them, I think I'm okay with that. Considering I have a Road Watcher to get my creatures back anyhow. If they don't block anything, I might just play this. I mean, mill 4 cards is a good amount. If I just hit like a Rhino or a Priest, that would be really good. But even a Pixie, a Kirin, or a Hex Mage wouldn't be too embarrassing. This got another Proft. Nightmare. Let's attack with both, see what they do. Oh, really? My guy has Death Touch. I mean, I guess they're interested in trading because they can get it back with the Helping Hand, but I will just take the Helping Hand likely here. Found Kirin and Pixie. Don't really... I mean, I could bounce the Road Watch. That's a really nice end game, but I think I should play a little bit more aggressively here. Could have also played Kirin, bounce my Hex Mage. Oof. I was hoping they only have one of these. I guess I'll take the Helping Hand. Alright. Alright. At least this is just a 2/2, so I can attack into it. Oh, that was a nice draw. So now they have a 3/3, potentially one of them being a 4/4. They're low on cards, I guess. They just have an Inti left, which is a really good last card to have, to be fair, but I do have Nightmare. So that I don't have to worry about. The Mako will grow even further if I Nightmare them for what it's worth. So I guess I have to kill the Mako here with nowhere to run. They make the flyer bigger, that makes sense. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's kill off the Mako. Attack for free. If they trade for my Scholar, I'm happy. Like, if they trade that for Scholar, I'm happy. Yeah, they don't. It's Nightmare and that's Return. It's actually interesting what we return here. I mean, nowhere to run and Road Watcher are sort of the options here. I think it might just be Road Watcher. That gets me a Kirin. That Kirin can return something. Lauren, okay. Let's attack for free. I mean, the Severance Priest really fits the whole theme of grinding down the resources. Okay, I found another one, but I think here I'm just going to take a Kirin. At 9? I could draw a card, or I could return the Nowhere to Run. Nowhere to Run really lets me attack with a lot of things here next turn. Probably should do that. They can cast an Oculus. They just give up. Nice. Bad top decks. Wow, that was impressive. I mean, no, not bad. Okay, what do we want to do here? Lauren actually has a lot of targets against them. They have Fear of Missing Out and the Proft. So it's not too bad. I like Shieldred a lot. I like Anoint. I like Ghost Vacuum. I like Flanker. I like Dreams. So it's a lot of cards I like here. I think Hexmage might have to be the one that goes. Maybe Nightmare. Maybe Rhino. Rhino seems a little low ball, you know? Like, they can overpower Rhino pretty easily. Glissa also is interesting, to be honest. What if I just cut all of these? If I cut all of those, then I make my Pixie pretty bad. Although if I play Grimbauble and Momentum Breaker, I guess it would make it a little bit better. Grimbauble being nice against the Mako on the draw. And then I can play Glissa. I think Glissa seems good. They have like Torch the Tower, but then I would have to sacrifice something real. Nightmare seems a little risky against the Helping Hand stuff, but it's still a powerful card. Just have too many good cards here. Maybe I cut the Maelstrom Pulse. I think Nowhere to Run is good against all the smaller stuff. Maybe I cut a Nowhere to Run. Play another Nightmare. Do have a lot of cheap removal right now, like 7 2-mana removals. And the Maelstrom Pulse can take out an Oculus. I'll trim a Road Watcher. Like, this matchup is, you know, it was definitely good there, but yeah, I'm on the draw now, so, and Jeskai puts a pretty hefty clock on you. So I think I'm happy with just 3 of them. Seems reasonable to me. This is a great hand. Been really blessed with this deck so far. Yeah, I think I'm just going to cast the Dreams. I'm not getting a card off the graveyard here, but I have Vacuum anyways. And I would really like to take a Fear of Missing Out there. And yeah, the hand is kind of awkward now, taking the Tearza there. That Dreams was really good. Now I'm just going to pass and Nowhere to Run there. The Shieldred maybe can take this whole game down. Really hoping it didn't draw a Scholar or something like that. They drew Dragon Hunt. Okay, they have Dragon Hunt. Could have played around this plus Oculus here by playing the Vacuum, I guess. Shoot. They have to shoot that? Oh my god, that's funny. I didn't even know that works like that. Huh. That's kind of brutal. But they kind of got me, I guess. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Did I mess that game up, huh? Tough. Okay. Man, it looked so good. Alright, well. Doesn't look so good anymore. Exile that. And I will just kill off this 2/2 right now. It would be pretty bad if I pass the turn and it turns out to be an Oculus. Man, should have played Ghost Vacuum there on turn 2, huh? Play it safe. Oof, Winter Night Stories off the top. They had some really nice draws here. I could have Omega punished them with like an Anointed Affliction, right? Like if I had that, they would have lost it all here. They would have killed their own Mako and lose the Oculus right away. Didn't have that though. When you cast a discard spell, you maybe sometimes feel a little, or I feel a little bit too safe at times, and then I don't play around the top deck anymore, or not as much. I mean, it was turn 2. I just wanted to use my mana well. I wanted to cast Nowhere to run. Really tough that they had the Oculus there. I don't even know if I made a mistake. Like, yeah. Brutal. Shieldred I don't think is going to be enough here. I need to find a removal spell. Kirin. Kirin can block and kill the Oculus, theoretically. I think I have to get rid of the stories here. Although, if I play Shieldred, the stories will deal them a ton of damage. Also, Pixie plus Nowhere to Run technically also does the trick, I guess. I think I just have to get Shieldred down. And now the question is, what do I do with this Ghost Vacuum? I think I'll let him have it. I think I'll let him have it. I think it's fine if they take 6 damage from that. Also, holding up the Vacuum is obviously good against another Helping Hand, considering they have an Oculus in the bin. Okay. Making the Oculus a 6/6 is a little annoying. I guess I can combine Kirin and Pixie to double bounce Nowhere to Run and kill this thing. That's something I could have also played for. What? So it's just an Oculus? What? It has to be, right? There's no other way? Or did they just have a torch the tower? I guess that's the other option. I feel like I'm taking too much damage though if I block there. Okay, no. I don't have to exit the internet stories. Doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, now I'm exiting stories. Yeah, if I take it there, maybe that's correct. Yeah. Maybe that was wrong of me to block. Okay, wow, that was nice. That was huge. And they binned a Fear of missing out, so this is another Oculus or a Tearsa. So I have to kill it right away. Phew, what a game. Yeah, the block with the Shieldred, it was an Oculus indeed. The block with the Shieldred, maybe not where I want it to be. Maybe it was a mistake. I don't, for some reason I thought it was an Oculus, that's why I wanted to block, but then I was like, hey, they could just have a shock, which they did, yeah. The fourth? They have 4 Oculus already. What? Okay. I guess, yeah, I guess I'm gonna take the Mako. It's unfortunate my shield would get exiled. Would have been nice to get it back to Vacuum down the line. Yeah. So I can... Okay. I'll pass the turn, I guess. I guess I could have attacked. But they probably don't block. Then I go Kirin, bounce Nowhere to Run. My own Pixie, I guess. Okay. I might crack the vacuum next turn. I do get an Oculus here. What a game this has been. What a back and forth. First time I'm seeing the downside of Glacial Dragon Hunt. Having to kill your own creature. Okay. They have a 3/3 now. I can get back a couple things here. Going to 6. Yep. They're thinking about something. Maybe they're sitting on a helping hand. Grim Bubble. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop the vacuum here. I get an Oculus. Like, sure, I get punished by some effects. Something like Into the Floodmoor and their own Oculus would be rough. For example. But yeah, if they don't have anything, this is obviously good. Okay, looks good. Nice. Ghost Vacuum. Isn't that a sweet graveyard effect? Graveyard hate piece? Like, just being able to do this as well. It's so cool. Alright, they have a 4/4 now, or a 5/5. At the very least. I can chump block with the Mako. Okay, that's a good sign, I'd say, if they just cycle that. They have one mana open. I have 8 power in the air. I have 3 black sources in total. I guess I just have a kill here, don't I? Like, I just kill both their creatures. If they don't have anything, they're just dead. This was pretty impressive, this pixie draw. Pretty impressive, not gonna lie. Wow. Damn. Okay. I'll take it. Play first. Interesting. Pretty aggressive, actually. Okay. It's a lot of damage. I can put the second Hexmage thingy on the pixie. Oh. That deck. It's a Seven Faust against a Seven Faust creation. It's the mirror match, essentially. The Vermin trades with this. That's not optimal. Might not actually want to attack here. I think I won't. I'm gonna save my nowhere to... Like, if I don't draw a green source next turn, I just know where to run this. It's gonna trade with my 3/2 anyway, so... Okay, they have Dragon Regent. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. That's pretty nice. So in 2 turns, I'm gonna lose my board. Well, not having green mana is pretty costly here. Otherwise, we would be able to take that thing with the priest. I can still top deck it. Oh, you know what? Oh my god, I was about to say it. I was about to say it. Oh no, I was about to say it. I was about to say, you know what? I should not have played my fast land because I disabled 8 green sources now for a turn, which is everything here. Ah, think ahead by a little bit, Arne, and stuff like this would not happen. Think a little bit. All right. That sucks. I could have had the play of not playing my land drop to win me the game. But I chose to do the wrong play my land. Intuitively correct, like intuitively, obviously you play the land, but like if you think a little bit about it, you don't play the land there. That sucks. That probably would have, like, maybe they have 2 dragon regions. I guess then it wouldn't have mattered. They didn't. That would have won me the game. Sagu Wildling, okay. So they're just slamming Overlord on me. But I kind of have to take the removal. Okay, yeah, I would have won the game. That sucks. That sucks. I messed it up, though. It's on me. Yeah. Through the game. Alright, fair enough. It is how it is. Wildling, okay. I think if I'm in this position, it's going to be difficult to beat them. I can try. We can drain them a little bit here. Maybe a shield root off the top. I don't even know if I want to surveil, though. With the Nightmare. Or Scry. Because I kind of needed to drain them to death, I think. Ooh, Quasi-Revenant. Okay, that deck has received some new tools, huh? Quasi-Revenant? What does... Well, how am I supposed to beat that? Ooh, I can draw Maelstrom Pulse. One off Maelstrom Pulse. Damn. Alright, I threw the game on turn 3. That was a crucial punt. Missed that for a second. Passed the turn, saw it, missed it for 2 seconds. Alright, GG. I'm not going to be able to beat this. Even just gaining 5 is enough to swing the game in their favor. That sucks. I'm sorry, guys. That could have been an easy win. And I threw it. Maelstrom Pulse is probably actually good. Okay. I'm thinking these guys are a little too slow, maybe. I feel like I have to be really aggressive here because their endgame is super powerful. Probably want Dreams. I might want Deep Cavern Bats. Definitely want the Flanker. Momentum Breaker seems okay. It's not very good against the early creatures. But maybe they're not... I guess they're still playing all 8 of them. Then Momentum Breaker is not that great. Maybe Glissa is good. Yeah, Glissa seems good. They don't run that much removal. I think the bat is kind of necessary, considering they also have the Wrath. Maybe I want some Road Watchers. Maybe cut a Hex Mage for another Road Watcher. Lawrence seems good against Beanstalk and Overlord. I guess Shieldred is probably good here. Although they have the Remorse, which can just exile it for 1 mana. Yeah, maybe Shieldred not that good then. Okay. Oh no! I forgot about the nowhere to runs. No! I just forgot about it. Okay. It's been a long day, guys. Maybe I shouldn't have recorded this video. It's like really late here, and I'm just trying to get content in. But yeah, I'm playing badly, and I forgot about the nowhere to run in this matchup. Yeah. Yeah, not good. Not good. If I draw exactly like Swamp, I would rather have this in play, right? So I'm not going to mess up again with the land drops here. Ooh. I think this might just be a rough matchup, to be honest. It does not look very good, I have to say. They can't fill the graveyard that well, but they already have 2 in the bin, so this costs only 3. Yeah. They can't take the Beanstalk, so I can't disrupt their curve in that regard. Alright, I'll take the one that enables, like, that triggers the Beanstalk then. Maybe I can Priest take the Lily. All right. Yeah, this could have been a pain land for what it's worth. Like in Esper Pixie, you know, the Verge mana base, I'm a little skeptical of that. This also should not be in my deck, probably, the Nowhere to Run, so that's on me. But yeah, this matchup seems really difficult, to be honest. So there's that. Deep Cavern Bat is pretty bad against the Gnawing Vermint. Okay. All right. Next matchup. This matchup's rough. I punted game 1, and now I'm not able to ever win that game. They have double Beanstalk in play and like drew really good cards off the top there. I could have taken Remorse, but then I go Lily and get a Remorse back. So yeah, and I killed the Lily, and then let's be real. Like from there on out, I'm just gonna get destroyed, I think. Yeah, whatever. GG. Negative. Mulligan to 5. Okay, if they mulligan to 5, I'll keep. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have put away the Brushland maybe there. Mono red, yeah. I do think this deck has a pretty... not mono red. I was about to say, this has a good mono red matchup. We'll see what they do here. I mean, they're on mulligan to 5. They can elite like Stalk Up and Wrench Resolve. That's sort of like a mulligan to 4, casting that card to my face. Oh, okay. That is kind of good, I guess. Rhino. Baby Rhino. Alright. They can't attack, really, besides the 1-2. Yeah. Those lands, not very useful in Magic the Gathering. I think I'm gonna get aggressive here. I think with the cutter and wow, they just concede. They just drew a land as well. I guess they didn't know I had free lands in hand. But if they'd known I had free lands in hand, they probably would have not conceded that quickly. Is my guess. Dreams of Steel and Oil being able to hit the 4-5. I guess an extra bonus here. Okay. So. Field Rid I want. Folds? Probably a little too clunky. It is my only answer to a resolved cutter though, with the Lauren. So it's just 2 ways to deal with that. Grimbobble seems okay. Dreams seems okay, but what do I take out? Some Hex Mages? Rhino seems kind of nice as a body. Maybe some Kirans? If I take out Kirans, I should take out Hex Mage first, right? Maybe just take out all Hex Mages on the draw. And then I'll just take out additional Kirans for more removal. I don't love the Breaker here. I could play some Annoyance. Duress, maybe. Glissa. Play Duress, I guess. Maybe I cut a Road Watcher for another Duress. On the play, I will have no Duresses probably. But on the draw, they seem okay. Maybe I can strip their resources down. That's the idea, at least. Yeah, no, not really, I think. This is just Rhino. It's like baby Rhino and big Rhino here. Kinda. I don't think that's good enough, though. Alright, now I'm the one going to 5. I guess just this. Hope for the best. A rhino in a dream. Nope. Nope. Cutter, Slicky. Okay, that's fine. Pass. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm gonna take a lot of damage next turn. I guess I'm gonna play patiently. I don't want to play the rhino here. Nope. Okay. As long as they don't have cutter, they're not really generating cards. That's my idea here. So I can play a little bit patiently. Okay. They half elemental or what? Discarding 2 out of their hand. Wow. It's pretty aggro. So their hand was really bad then. Now they only have 2 cards. Alright. I mean, I'm gonna get extra punished. I'm gonna just go triple cantrip attack for 19 or something. They opt now when they have slick shots on thingy. Okay. They could have dealt a lot of damage with that opt. That opt was representing 4 damage. I feel like doing it in the end step is kind of loose. Okay. Yeah, that's a good amount. Nice Grim Bobble. Alright, well, if they draw land off the top, I guess I have a chance. Swift Spear. Okay, it looks like they have drawn land. Crazy. Burst lightning off the top to kill me. Do I play this just to scry on my upkeep? Don't think so. Now half elemental would be the best card. Ah, oh, perfect. I'm glad I kept this. I might just return my rhino here. Put him to 9. Put him to 7. Yeah. And then I have 7 damage on board. Oh! Crazy! Wow. Wild game. I think they would have killed me if they wouldn't have opted end of turn. They played that poorly. They would have saved that opt for the slick shots. When I was tapped out, they would have killed me. Would have dealt me 4 more damage. That would have been 20 total. And they had so much mana, so there was not really much reason to not hold the opt. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's it for this video because I'm pretty exhausted. Had a long day. And yeah, I appreciate you all watching. This deck is definitely cool. I really do think it is a nice innovative take that has potentially an even better aggro matchup, and definitely I think a better is it prowess matchup than, you know, the obvious comparison Esper Pixie, right? So, you know, that's something that this deck has going for it, and otherwise it looks pretty well rounded. I mean, you have a lot of discard for Abuelos, and you have graveyard hate for that deck too, and you have like grind potential with the Road Watcher. This seems to be a really innovative take that incorporates these build around Abzan cards, which I find pretty awesome. And yeah, Road Watcher, really nice to recur the Pixie, bounce the Road Watcher, do it all over again. Sort of like the Overlord of Baelmorg thing that we did with the Scroll Shift and the Pixie and the Kirin and the Orza of Pixie deck. Yeah, these engines are powerful. They're dominating certainly the mid-range archetypes in Standard. I feel like you need to have a good reason not to play Pixie and Sunpearl Kirin when you're choosing to go with a mid-range deck in Standard right now. All right, well, thank you for watching, as I said, and I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.